Hi there. Are you looking for a tank simulator or armored fighting vehicle simulator that isn't a free-to-play type scandal to dump thousands upon thousands of dollars into, full of sweaty 9-year-olds endlessly cursing into the chat box? Well, this may be for you. This is called GHPC, and it's a tank sim, and we're going to take a look at it here. Alright, so this is called GHPC, and they are essentially commands that a tank crew gives to load high explosive anti-tank rounds. Either high explosive anti-tank is what you'd hear, or SABO. So it's kind of a play on that, and PC being that it's for computer, personal computer. And it's by a group called Radian Simulations, and as far as I know, it started as a guy in Michigan, here in the United States, that started working on this simulator back in 2017. I think there may be a few more people on board, and they're slowly getting this thing together. I just came across it scrolling the endless pages of the Steam store and thought, oh my god, I have always been looking for this, and I had no clue. And here it is. I've endlessly been looking for some sort of tank or armored fighting vehicle simulator of sorts for ages. I mean, sure, there's stuff like, World of Tanks and War Thunder and Armored Warfare and all that out there, but I'm not into that, personally. This is more my speed, and it's very cool from what I've seen so far. Now, it is early access. It's going to cost you $29.99 on the Steam store only right now, as far as I can tell. It released September 6th, 2022 of this year. I have a link down below, as always, where you can go and find this if you want. But it is a very realistic, now it's not a fully fleshed out simulator. It's still a game, but it's got very realistic aspects with quick action, missions, campaigns. It's going to have co-op multiplayer with a variety of armor, which we're currently sat on the test range, which we'll take a look around here in a minute when I'm done monologuing. And it's got realistic physics, ballistics. As of right now, it's got the UAZ 469 M23, Ural 375D, BRD M2. It's got guided anti-tank missiles T-55, T-72, M113, BMP-1, M1 IP and M1A1, M60A3, and M60A1 Rise, M2 Bradley, and there's more to come. There's more sitting over here to the left, which the developers are working on to bring to the next phase of the game. But anyway, it is a neat game. We'll just take a look at the test range here, and then we'll go to the menu and kind of show you around here in case you're curious. So this over here is the wire-guided anti-tank. This is the tow launcher, which is manned by this dude, and the models in this game look pretty darn good. Now, this is built upon the Unity game engine, and it looks pretty darn good. I mean, considering what can be done with game engines nowadays, this looks pretty spicy here. But the models look very nice as well, not to mention the tank models. Goodness gracious. Now, as you can see, the turrets do kind of have like a little tick, 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 tick turn. They don't do that when you actually hop in and control one. It's just the AI doing its thing, but that's obviously the M1 there. Got the M60. Got our Bradley, APC, T-55, T-72, all kinds of stuff. So pretty much everything that's laid out here in front of us right now is what you can currently get in game. What they're working on is back here, backfield, which has got the M90 01 ITV, and these models look incredible. I mean, the wear and weathering on these look very, very nice. This over here, the Leopard 1A1, A1, again, gorgeous looking tank in real life, of course, and this game too. Then we got the T-62. See, these are all work in progress. They have it denoted right here. T-64, BMP-2. We've got the BMP-1 behind us over there, and the BTR-60PB. And then over here we have got some some vehicle and gear carriers, which I'm currently in the free cam, which you can hit by pressing F3. But we'll go ahead and go to the menu just to show you around here. So it's a very nice, well laid out game as far as the menu. The controls are fairly easy. I'm still learning them myself. Yes, I'm multiple people in one. And it's got some nice kind of synthwave almost music to it as well, which sounds very, very good. So as you can see right here, it's Steam Early Access. It's got the actual game number there that you should be on. It's got your credits, your help, your settings. You got graphical settings that can go up pretty high. I've got them maxed out. Sometimes it does seem to change. So I'm going to turn level of detail back up. I'm going to give it a little bloom, keep the motion blur off. And you can change your sensitivity for your mouse inputs as well. So here you have your campaign. You can start your new campaign. I haven't started one yet. So you would click new. And currently what's in game are fighting vehicles, basically Cold War up to modernity. And they're going for modernity now. So it starts in Cold War era. So you can choose NATO or Warsaw Pact, which is Soviet equipment. And currently the only map, as far as I can tell, is Fulda Gap. And it's fairly large. There is a lot to do. So you basically choose one of these to start your campaign. Or you can hop in a instant action here. And you've got different parts of the map. So we were on the proving grounds here a second ago, showing all the tanks off there. But you've got your different maps you can start with. Here's the tank range as well. So we'll just hop in one here just to show you. These are like just quick missions essentially, but this is a tough game. So let's see, we'll choose one here. There's one with the M1. Each one of these is different. It's, you know, it's Soviet, NATO, some of it's you know, tanks, some of it's APC or using the Bradley, for example, or the BMP. Let's see, I had one over here that I found where you're like alone and you got to go down a road. Let's see, where the heck's it at? Here it is. Situation. You're a M1 IP all alone on the road. You're on a journey of discovery going south. So it tells you what kind of enemies are in here. Tells you the mission. All that good stuff. So we'll go ahead and click start. So for an early access game, there is already a lot to do in this. I've barely scratched the surface with a few hours of playtime, but it did it for me right away. So now that is your tank crew. You have a live working AI tank crew that tell you where targets are, tell you where to go, tell you where to traverse the turret, things of that nature. You can even let the AI commander, if you don't want to be the commander any longer, guide the tank. You can set up cruise control. It's fairly in depth. It's a pretty neat little game. I'm excited about this though. But if you hit F1, that's going to bring up all. Oh, good God! Hold on. We'll have to wait on that. We're going to have to wait on that. We got to get this guy out of the way here. We're going to have to laze him. Whoa, totally missed. Alright, we may need to change ammo here. Let's laze him again. Crushed by impact angle. Okay, what am I doing wrong here? Oh man, the sound of that thing hitting. She's smoking now. Alright, I think it's pretty much done. So it's kind of hard to tell when these APCs are done. because they act a little differently. When you're fighting, that got heated really quick there. Sorry about that. When you're fighting tanks, their turrets will pop off just like in real life, you know, from past conflicts and things of that nature. But the APCs are a little different. You can pop them once or twice, or slap them with some I don't know, 50 cal, and it'll probably knock them out for the most part. Anyway, this is the M1 Abrams, obviously. So you hit F1. That's going to bring up all you need to know about the controls. One of the neat things you can do is hit F3. It'll unlock the camera and become a free cam, so you can kind of fly around, maybe take a look at the battlefield itself if you want to take pictures, things of that nature. So we'll go ahead and hit it again, unlock back onto it. So to control the tank, it's WASD, like most personal computer games. And the physics in this really grabbed me when I started messing with this game. The way the tanks act on the tracks and the wheels, the way it just bobs around, the suspension, it looks really good. I mean, this thing can haul ass too. And look at the stabilized gun. So as you can see on the bottom left there, it says stabilizers on. You can turn those on and off. Some tanks, some equipment straight up don't have them because, well, they just didn't have them. So your stabilizer key is L, but you can see that the gun stays perfectly angled for the most part. Now, as far as turning your turret, you look around with the mouse, right? And if you right-click the mouse, the turret will snap to the area you're looking if you hold it down. And then if you're in the gunner's view or the commander view, you hit shift. And then you hold the left key again to move around. So I'm holding the right mouse button up, and it'll slowly move up, traverse the turret, pulling it left. You can hear the sounds as well, which are very nice, very realistic sounding. And we'll just we'll move in on this little APC some more here, just mess with it. So you can zoom in and out with most tanks depending on what the optics are like with your mouse scroll wheel. So that's in and out there. You can laze it to get a perfect distance with the E key. So what do we have set? 260 right now, so I'm going to hit E and it's going to go to 250. We'll go ahead and fire one off. You can see on the right side, man, those sounds are really good. You can see on the right side up there after you score a hit what it does. And what's neat is after we end this, or I'm sure after I get taken out by this tank up the road here, you'll get to see a kind of an exploded X-ray view of the damage you did per vehicle, or the damage that was done to you. So let's see, what else can you do? I think you can change the guns here. Let's get back out there. So normally you could hit the tab key. I'll show you that in a moment. If you have a squadron, I don't know if that's the actual term or not. If you have a, what is the word? Squadron. Jesus, they're not aircraft. If you have a bunch of tanks going on, you can hit the tab key and go between armor and actually switch to whatever vehicle you want to use and go through the scenario. But whatever you're controlling, and then whatever you're not controlling, the AI will control. So they'll control things all around you. They'll call out, you know, enemies. They'll fire. They'll move. It's pretty nice. So we'll go ahead and move up here. So they're supposed to just follow this road. And this is the M1, of course, with the 105mm gun. This was the early as-built variations, and not when they upgraded to the 120. But this thing is fast as hell. Look at that. Look at the physics on the tracks and the wheels. This looks incredible. The modeling in this is absolutely incredible. The texturing on the tank itself, the scrapes. It's just, oh man, it looks very nice. The bags, the boxes on the turret there, everything. All right, we're about to get some action here. Need to look alive. This is where I died messing around with this earlier. You can hear that turbine inside the tank, which is what it sounds like. This sounds pretty damn realistic. That's another thing, like, you know, like with all sims, it's extremely important when it comes to sounds, physics, you know, and of course the looks, and then the playability as well. So we're going to have a tank over that ridge there, if I'm not mistaken. We'll see if somebody calls it out here. There we go. Yep. Whoa. Yeah. Now, do you see how well that tank is hidden in there? It's not like World of Tanks where there's like a giant freaking tag over the top saying like what it is, or some fake view range that comes into view after like, I don't know, 8 kilometers or something. Like, that thing is hidden. I knew it was there. I still have no clue where it's at. So we're going to try and get a little gun depression here. Let's see if we can spot him out. So he's over here somewhere in these bushes. Where's this son of a gun at? This is genuinely nerve-wracking. But it's... Oh, there he is. This game's... Oh, God. Are we obstructed? Let's see. Let me laze him here. Yeah, we got the terrain under us. Alright, here we go. See if we can get one in his turret here. Alright, we did get the turret, but he is not down and out yet. We're going to back out and try and flank around him here. Get a better view. Whoa, I just saw some fire. I think he's done. I think he's done. Yeah, there you go. He gone. Alright, that's the first time I got that one. So the game can be very intense, and it puts a big old grin on my face, because this is something that I've been looking for absolutely ages. And look at that thing. You can see all the rounds in the tank still going off. Look at the smoke and the particle effects. He is done. It'll catch fire. Sometimes if you hit it in the right spot, it'll pop the turret off like the lid on a can of tuna. Yeah, he's got the hatch open. They got out of there. He done. He gone. But I know there's more. So we're going to get off the road here. And I'm going to hit the space bar this time. So what happens when you hit the space bar, if you want to snap to a target, the AI commander will take over and lead you with the turret and the gun onto the next target. So we're going to see if we can find something here. I know they're hidden all over the place on this map. Now, as of right now, of course, I don't think there's any infantry on the ground. There's not going to be any choppers. There's not any artillery. You know, there's no aerial bombing or anything like that. Oh, crap. So, of course, things like that would be realistic in this day and age that this is set. But as far as the devs have noted, as of right now, it's going to be tank-based. So you're not going to have to worry about all that other stuff. All right, let's see. I'm going to hit the space bar here and see if he snaps to the target. Alright, so we must not be in line here with it, in range. Let's try again. Let's get back up on the tree line here. Where's this son of a gun at? There we go. Alright, so I hit space bar. Oh, crap. There he is. Alright, we're going to laze him. They don't know we're here. We're going to hit him right in the ass. Boom! That is awesome. That is absolutely awesome. He gone. That was 850 meters. Is it meters or yards? I think it's meters, right? Alright, there's another one. We're not done. Let's get off this high ground here. Alright, I don't see anything there. He must be to our right here. See if we can hear him. Nope, he's up there. He is behind that bush. Alright, let's get locked in here. We're going to laze him with the E key. 1,000 meters. One away. Boom. Oh, that's awesome. That is cool as hell. That is cool as hell. Alright, what else we got here? Now, we are in an M1. This does only have the 105 mil on it. You know, we're facing off against T-55s.
Convert left. On. Identified. Fire heat on the way.
Where's he at? Oh, crap. Oh, laser guided. We just got smacked. You see that thing coming at us? Holy crap. So we have some small arms fire coming at us as well. Are we knocked out? So power lost, engine destroyed, loader killed. We just got hit again. So those are the most dangerous things, those anti-tank missiles. Now, something I think you can do, there's a quick action key. So if you hit the Q key, good lord, it'll bring that up. You can restock the tank if you run out of rounds, but I think that's it. I don't think you can actually reset the vehicle, but we can still fire. Engine was completely destroyed. Ballistic computer was destroyed. Laser rangefinder was destroyed. So we're pretty much done. Oh, there goes another one. That's sketchy as heck, man. So to get out of one of these scenarios, you're going to hit the end key. And then it ends the scenario. So this is what I was talking about with the exploded kind of X-ray view. So this is like your after-action report, essentially. That is the first armored personnel carrier that sadly should not have rolled up on us like it did. And that is the first round that came out of us and shot straight through it. So let's see. It hit the nose plate, firewall, engine, radiator, hull, gunner's left leg, gunner's torso. The gunner got a lot of that. Gunner didn't make it out of that one. So that's shot 1 of 15. It tells you down there how to look around as well. So to go to the next shot, I think you hit A and D. So this is us. This is that anti-tank missile. What is it called? The 9K111, 9K11. It's kind of like the TOW, but it's like the Soviet version of a TOW, just worse. That's where it hit us. And this does not, of course, have the Chobham armor that the most advanced, updated main battle tanks have. So it took us out for the most part. Going to hit A again. That's all the hits that we took. So you can actually stop the rotation if you move your mouse. And let's see. This is us shooting that one right up the pooper of this guy. That was a T-72, actually. I thought it was a 55. Oh, yeah. 72s have the autoloader, I believe. It's pretty interesting, though. You can actually see the autoloader mechanism in there underneath the gunner. But, yeah, we hit him right in the pooper. That knocked his engine out. Went through the... well, it actually looks like it bounced around the magazine in there. But we did a lot of dang damage. That's the other one. That's the one that was hiding in the bushes. That's the first shot that went straight in, skimmed the top of the turret. That is pretty cool. That's obviously the 55 right there. That's the older one. They called it a medium battle tank, but it was still a main battle tank. So, all right. So we're gonna hit escape and go back to the main menu, and we'll do like a group activity with the AI. I want to say squad. I don't think that's the right word. So I'm just going to say group. All right, here we go. Let's find us. There we go. We'll do some Soviet stuff here. So it says you're a detached T-55 supporting friendly forces in the hills, retasked to ambush an enemy night attack in the terrain below. This is perfect because there are night optics in this, which is really cool. But there are, I think, infantry and support units, although I don't think you can control them. They are AI controlled, just like the other tanks and things of that nature. But, all right, let's see here. All right, it be dark. Wow. Whoa, we got activity over there. So, let's see. I'm trying to remember the keys here. I'm going to go ahead and open that up. So, night optic thermals are T. So, that's off. That's on. Oh, we just accidentally switched to another unit. I hit tab. So we're going to go back to our tank. There we go. We got a friggin' light on now, a spotlight. Night illumination is in. So there's that. And then reticle illumination is I. So there's that. But it's zoomed in quite a lot. You can't see squat in this thing. We are going to get absolutely demolished here. But here we go anyway. And you've got your map, so you'd hit the M key. Whoa, yep, something right at us there. Oh, yeah, you can see them moving there. All right, we're going to try and laze one of these. Looks like a couple APCs. Should be easy targets. Laze it. One away. He gone. We're going to back up. Shoot and scoot. That's what you want to do. Try and laze this one up. He gone. Scoot forward again. Got another. And the sounds, the fired sounds are incredible. I mean, from the small arms fire, the secondary machine gun fire, to the actual cannon themselves or the gun, sound really darn good. All right, slide him up. All right, he gone. And of course the smoke that lingers. Oh, that's a tree. Yeah, sadly one of the things about this that I'm not crazy about is trees are like impenetrable, basically. You can't lay them over. Oh, that's a cliff. Jeez. Alright, so this is your exterior view here. You can see it's obviously very, very dark. So that's the C key to switch between the two. Let's see here. So that's the contact report. Friendly position. They were heading north, it looked like. So we may have some stuff north here. But anyway, this probably isn't the best scenario to kind of show off the game a little bit, but what's neat about it, you know, is battles did happen in night, and 9 times out of 10, most of them do happen in low light, especially those that have optics against those that do not, because it is an upper hand. So there are optics and night illumination in the game here, as you can see, which looks very good, very realistic again. Alright, so we'll go ahead and back out of that, and we'll go to another one here that's kind of like a full-on battle, if you will. Let's see. There's one with an M60. Reduce M60 company. Okay. There we go. Let's do that one. I mean, there's an absolute lot to do in this game. Alright. M60. That's quite a large company. I thought it said reduce company. So one of the things, because this is an early access game, so you may run into bugs and things of that nature, but one of the things I'm pretty sure is kind of an issue right now. If you choose the Warsaw Pact units right now, there's no audio from the crew. It's just the NATO where you hear the audio from the crew. So if you're Warsaw Pact or Soviet equipment, you're really going to have to be head on a swivel. So one of the things that's cool is if you don't want to be this tank, or if your tank gets knocked out, you simply hit the tab key and you'll go to another unit. And they're all getting stuck on trees. Alright, where are we going here? Contact report straight ahead. Jeez Louise, man. Oh, there's action. Ooh, he got knocked out. Yeah, he got fire coming out. The sounds are very, very nice. I don't see anything. Maybe they got him. So see, the AI tanks all around you will fire. Whoa! We just got smacked. Yeah, they flanked us. Holy crap. Gonna switch to another unit. Shoot, they were up there. This tank is like stuck behind here. Holy crap. Dude, they all just got knocked out. Alright, maybe they won't see us through the trees here. We can get through the trees, that is. Yeah, they all just got knocked out. That's no good. Whoa! Main gun barrel damage. That sucks. That is not good. And we gone. Yep, that one's done. Dude, where's this guy at? See, this is not easy. This isn't World of Tanks. This isn't Armored Warfare. This isn't War Thunder. This ain't easy. Dude, I can't even see that cat. Holy shnikes. Dude, where is this guy? This thing about these 60s is they were so high. They sat so high compared to the 55s. There he is.
Identified. Fire. Obstructed.
Got him. Penetrating turret. Stop. Oh. Wow. So we got him, but he got us better. So there's one tank left. Oh, man. Oh, this is not going well. This is not going well.
Gunner table tank. Traverse right. Hit on. Identified. Fire. On the way. Kill that fucker. Target.
He gone.
He's fired.
We'll give him another one just to make sure. There he goes. Alright, so it only took a whole lot of our tanks versus a couple of theirs. They definitely had the upper hand there.
Gunner table tank. Traverse left. Identified. Fire. On
Dude,
the
they're
way.
hidden right over that ridge pretty good here.
He sees us. Target.
Oh, he got us. Power loss, loader kill. And that's it. That is it. We're done. All units are gone. Go ahead and hit end. This is that last shot there. Good Lord. Yeah, they did not fare well at all. Yeah, so it's not easy, and I don't think there's like a difficulty you can choose either. So you got to watch what you're doing. It can get pretty tough. So we'll go ahead and go back and we'll go through all the vehicles that you can currently use in this. Like I said, those were instant actions. So this is Fulda Gap, Point Alpha, and this is all the ones you have to go through here. This is Fulda Gap, Fulda Outskirts. There's 4 here. This is Fulda Gap North Fields. There's 5 there. Proving Grounds is the Proving Grounds. Fulda Gap Legacy. There's, what was that, about 10, 8, 10, something like that. And then the Grafenwehr Tank Range. So this is all the playable vehicles again. So we'll go ahead and open this one up, and we'll kind of scooch around and look at each and every one.
Loader ready.
Right.
Sabo loaded. Gunner ready. Sabo index.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yep, I'm cycling through them here. 1 second. I don't think there's a way to get right to a particular one. So these are in here. I'm not sure the purpose. I think it's just part of the scenarios. You may have to guard, you know, a transport or cargo column or something like that, going from one area to the next. But this is obviously the UAZ 469. It was a military light duty vehicle manufactured by UAZ, used by Soviet and her allies of the Warsaw Pact. It could hold like 7 people. It was built in the 70s and had about 70 horsepower. So you got these. It looks pretty good though, man. I mean, we'll go ahead and hit the free cam here. Again, the modeling is impeccable in this, and for this to have all started by one dude, I mean, just look at the sand and the mud and the gravel stuck in the tire treads slung up along the side. I mean, the exhaust particles look good. It's got the slits on the headlights. So you got that. We'll go to the next one here. This is the M923. So there were a lot of these. They made a lot of these. This is just a specific one, the 923. I don't know the exact details of this, but it was obviously a U.S. or NATO military heavy truck built to haul cargo, troops, artillery. It was built by AM General, I think, in the 80s. It's essentially a 5-ton truck, 6x6. And there were just a ton of different models and specs, and thousands upon thousands of these were built and sent all over the globe. And I mean, you can drive these around if you want in here. I'm not sure what good they'll do, but the physics in this, it's almost like Beam NG. Like, they're pretty good. They're pretty good. We'll try and change the, so you've got an interior here. It's not the best, but I don't think you're going to be messing around with these trucks much anyway, so. Alright, let's see if we can get in that Ural. There we go, Ural 375D. Those of you that have played SnowRunner and, you know, MudRunner Spin Tires, you will immediately recognize this thing. This is the Ural 375D, another general purpose, kind of medium duty, 6x6 truck built by UAP in the 60s. Again, hauled cargo, troops, pulled artillery, things of that nature. And again, the model looks absolutely impeccable. So these are just there. I mean, I don't know what the purpose is. I know these are in some of the scenarios and things like that, the instant actions. So we'll go on to the TOW. So this is obviously the American ATM, or anti-tank missile, tube fired, wire guided optical sight. They, you know, would use these on the ground, mount them on vehicles, things of that nature. But you can obviously use these in the game. I think you can use them on the ground, as this guy set up here, or mounted on some of the vehicles here. So this is the exterior view. We'll hit shift to aim, and we'll go ahead and pick us a target. We'll get that one there. Looks to be about the furthest there. All right, so you've got to guide this sucker all the way there. Okay, so you're gonna hold down the left mouse button. And you can hear it, man. The sounds of this game are really damn good. Bam! Got him. You hear it reloading. And then there was the shockwave of the boom. That's what's so cool about this game. It's you know, with me, sims and sounds are paramount. And we'll just go ahead and fire it exteriorly here just to see what it looks like here. Try and get a good view. The way the propellant is shot out of the sides, you know, horizontally on both sides of the missile, it looks damn good. All right, it's enough frothing over that. So we'll go to the 9K111, which is essentially the Soviet version of that. So it's same deal, second generation tube-fired semi-auto, wire-guided anti-tank missile for the Soviet Union and our allies at the time. Of course, ground or truck mounted, 1970s, about when these started getting used or produced anyway. But this dude's laying on the ground here, so he's prone. We'll go ahead and try and pick us a target here. Get it right in the middle there. Alright. The way that thing spins, man. That's crazy. Target hit. Good deal. And then there goes the shockwave. Boom. Alright, so what else can we do here? We can go to the... we'll go to the BRD. Where is the BRD? Here it is. Alright, so these are cool. I've always thought these look really cool. This is the BRD M2. Again, combat recon patrol, amphibious armored scout car, essentially, by Soviet Union and our allies. From about the early 60s on, had a crew of 4, mounted 14.5mm heavy machine gun, and 7.62 secondaries. And it looks good. Again, the models look really good. The tires look nice and dirty. The handling feels about like it should. I don't think there's any water you can take it into and use the propeller on the drive shaft. But I mean, it sounds pretty good. You can do quite a bit with it. Let's see, we'll fire the gun here. So this is... yeah, this should be the 14.5mm. With that green target right there. Look at that, man. And it's gone. The tracers look incredible. Let's see, we'll go to the exterior here and fire. As soon as she's done reloading. And the crack afterwards. That's awesome. I think you can use the 7.62. I'm trying to remember. Oh, you hit F. So if there are multiple armaments on the vehicle you're using, if you hit the F key, it'll change. So this should be the 7.62. Yep. F. F. Dude, that cannon sounds amazeballs. Alright. So that's the BRD M2. See if we can get to the BMP. There we go. Another very interesting vehicle. This one is in a mount here. It's got the laser guide or the wire guided missile on there as well. Let's see. We'll hit this tank here. So, The BMP-1, obviously, it's Soviet. It's a Soviet-tracked amphibious infantry fighting vehicle. Built in the 60s, or produced in the 60s, had a 73mm 2A28 Grom gun with a ATGM missile launcher, which is that little thing on the top right there. Also had some 7.62 secondaries as well, so we'll go ahead and fire the Grom. Pow. Good night. The sounds in this game are something else. We'll do exterior here. And the shockwave, the freaking shockwave from that thing is incredible. Visually, it looks really damn good. So we'll go ahead and get back inside here. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Sorry. All right, we'll hit the F key. And this is the 9K14 Malyutka. And I have no clue where that's going. But, look at that thing go, man. I did not have that guided at all. I feel like it's going to loop around and come back at us any minute here. Oh, you have to actually... Okay, so it's nothing like the tow. So you literally have to guide it. So we'll fire another one here, and I'm going to have to aim down. There we go. So we got close. So yeah, that thing is that thing's pretty tough, but if you get it down, you'll be good to go. And you can switch to the 7.62 as well if you need to take out some light armor. We're obviously not lined up here. Got the incorrect range. All right, BMP. All right, let's see. Looking for the M113. Here she is. All right, we'll hit the shift key, so it's on the machine gun there. We'll hit the C key to go exterior. So this is obviously the American tracked APC, one of the most recognizable APCs in the world. Obviously, again, built in the 60s. Had an M2 Browning machine gun on top. I think various secondaries as well. They put all kinds of stuff on here, but it was an armored transport armored troop carrier, essentially. But it's got the big old 50 cal up top. Let's see. Not the easiest thing to see through here, but we'll see if we can't hit us a target here. A little bit shallow. Oh, it's unstabilized. Yeah, that's right. These weren't stabilized, I don't think. So if you hit the L key, it will do nothing unless it was stabilized IRL. And then F. Yeah, so there's no other gun on here. Alright, so that's the M113. We'll go to the M2 Bradley, which is another easily recognizable fighting vehicle here. And even the scopes in these things look incredible. So again, this thing looks badass. The M2 Bradley was a badass machine as well. Had a nice cannon on it. Again, obviously, American tracked infantry fighting vehicle. Started being produced in the early 80s, I think. Had a 25mm M242 chain gun on it. I think it had tow, anti-tank. Yeah, it does. It's got the things on the side there. I'm a dingus. I can't even see them. So it's got two anti-tank missiles on there as well. And it had, I think, 7.62 secondaries as well if it needed. So we'll go ahead and get back in here. Alright, we are set up on the 25mm cannon right now. We'll try and hit this one on the ground over here. Stabilizers are on. Maybe down a bit. Yep, we are hitting it. Look at it outside as it fires here. The crack, man, the after effects of the sound being fired is something else in this game. Alright, we'll go ahead and switch to the tow. And we'll pick as a juicy one. We got us a sideways target there. This thing zooms in pretty good too. Okay, so these are moving in the distance, as you can see. There's a real tank back there too. We'll try to hit one of these moving. We'll try and go for this. Looks like a BMP right there. So we'll go ahead and fire this thing and see if we can't hit it. Got him. Alright, we'll give another one to that further one there. There goes a shockwave. So you basically have to hold the right mouse button down and just keep the sights on it. And she gone. Now, I do want to see what this thing looks like, exterior-wise. I haven't seen it being fired, exterior. They're reloading. There we go. That is pretty neat. All right, on to the next. See if we can get the T-55 here. Here we go. All right, T-55, Soviet main battle tank, built in the late 50s, I think. It was essentially the T-54, roughly the same tank, T-54, T-55. Had a D-10T 100 mil main cannon with 7.62 secondaries as well. And again, the models on these things look damn good. I mean, World of Tanks, for all the crap that it is with its free-to-play schmeggery, you know, always had pretty good models. But these just seem a little bit more realistic to me. I don't know what it is. Drive out on the range here. Pick as a target. Slap on the brakes. Alright, so we have got the silhouette of a tank there on the horizon. Stabilizers are on. Here we go. Super low. So you got to figure out, because I don't think you can laze with these. So you got to figure out, I think the 72 might have had upgraded components. So if you're using this thing, you really got to figure out where you're shooting here. Still way too shallow. Good Lord. Oh, so close, man. A little bit more juice on it. A little bit higher. Yeah, there's no chance I'm hitting that thing. So, yeah, good luck with that. So this is another frying pan tank, obviously. I think it's got a 7.62 as well. And it's telling you there how to switch ammunition. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 Q. If you hit Q, you can actually restock it. You can toggle the lights as well. So there's your headlamp, gunner spotlight, and convoy lights, which you obviously wouldn't want to turn any of these on in the heat of battle because you'd just be showing everybody where you're at. So we'll go ahead and restock the tank there. And something else that's pretty neat. Let's bring it up here. You can do X-ray, so you can see your tank here. So if you hit the O key, you can see where all your little juicy bits are stored. So you kind of know where to shoot. So there were shells stored all over this thing. The 72 was obviously different. It was down, kind of underneath the turret itself. All right, it's loading them up. It's taking its sweet time though. We'll go ahead and switch to the 7.62. Oh, I can't actually do anything because it's reloading. So yeah. Goodbye. All right, T-72. We'll go ahead and turn the... so there you go. You can see the auto-loader bits down in there with the shells. It's crazy looking. It was interesting too because they also had these little flaps on the top that would kind of shoot or crap out the spent casing, which does happen in the game here. So it's interesting to see that as well. This thing sounds pretty damn legit, man. All right, we'll get in here and pick us a target. So yeah, there you go. So there is lasering in this. So finding your range automatically with the E key. Not in the 55, the 72, yeah. Listen to that, man. That autoloader. Good lord, that sounds amazing. Let's see. Bam! Good lord. Alright, there goes the casing there. It's just crapped out of the back, which is pretty neat. We'll fire one here. This thing had a huge, huge cannon. So the T-72, it's got the M and the 1 variants again. Soviet main battle tank. Started building in 1971. 125 millimeter main gun. 7.62 secondary. And I think this is the export variation that they exported out to Warsaw Pact, Eastern Europe, and things of that nature. But the M essentially meant modernized as well, so it was just, it had updated bits, probably like the optics and the lasering system and things of that nature. Let's we'll switch to our secondary here. No chance. Alright, back to the 125, because I want to fire this son of a biscuit again. Let's find us a juicy target here. See the grass blowing in the wind there. Alright, so I'm going to put that silhouette right on it. I'm going to laser it up. So I don't know if that's extremely correct. We'll go ahead and fire one off though. Here we go. Yeah, so it's a bit low. I'm not exactly sure where I'm supposed to aim with this thing here. Huh. It's... I don't know if it's calculating it absolutely correct or not, but it seems to be going a little bit lower than I would like it to, but oh well. We got some other stuff to be looking at. Yeah. Dang good looking tank though. The thing looks pretty badass. Alrighty. So he's got that piece of wood on the back there too. Staple of the Soviet tanks. And this does have a stabilizer, you can see there. Fire one off while we're rolling. Skew. There goes the casing. Or the propellant. Or what is that bit? I don't actually know what that bit is. Alright. Next up. The turbine-powered M1. Alright, this likely needs no introduction either. This is obviously the Abrams American main battle tank multi-fuel turbine power unit in this thing. Eventually got the Chobham composite armor, which absorbed impacts very, very well. And they were initially armed with the 105 mil, which I think this was. And then, of course, they went to the 120 mil. Let's go ahead and fire one. I think there's 2 versions of these. Let's go ahead and get inside here. Let's see if we can hit that sucker. The sound of this thing, though, man. That turbine engine. Yay. 30-80. One away. Wow. Penetrated turret. Commander's periscope. We'll switch to the heat. High explosive anti-tank.
Heat up!
Oh, we didn't laze that one like a dingus. 2640. Did I not laze that right? There we go. Kaplow. Got that son of a biscuit. Alright, so let me get out of the view here. Yeah, I think there's multiple variants of the M1. Yeah, so here's just a regular M1 here. So this has still got the 105 mil. So the IP, the M1 IP, was essentially an improvised performance variant of the tank. It had thicker turret armor and a couple other things. Let's see what we can find here. So this one's still got the 105. The other one's got the 105 as well. We'll laze that up. Ayow. Got the 7.62 mil. And the 7.62 will actually laze to the target as well. So how badass is that? Here comes the rain. Pop, 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 pop. That is so cool. That is really cool. So yeah, there are 2 variants. I think there's 2 variants of the 72 as well. And then the M60. So there's 2 variants of this as well, if I'm not mistaken. So the M60A3, or the A1 Rise, was again an American main battle tank, built and produced in the late 50s. Had a 105 millimeter up to 152 millimeter main gun with 50 cal secondaries, as well as 7.62s. The A3 had upgraded electronics, thicker armor. The Rise, the A1 Rise, stood for reliability, improvised, selectable equipment, or selected equipment, or something like that. It was a whole mouthful, but it too had a whole upgrade. Passive Kevlar turret spall liners, and passive night vision as well. So let's see which one this one is. So this has got a rangefinder as well. So it says adjust range manually when the... Oh, okay, so this is old school. So it's blurry right now, and when you adjust it, it'll come into one single cohesive image. So let's see. I'm looking over at the optics here. Alright, rangefinder. Adjust range, left control plus mouse wheel. Okay. And there we go. You can actually see that. I should have used that with the T-55, but anyway, here we are. So we're going to line this up. This is fairly old school, but it was still kind of high-tech for the time, I guess, here. So it's pretty solid. Let's go ahead and fire one off here. We got him. He gone. Penetrated H1 target. 50 cal. 7.62. Back to the 105. This one does have stabs as well. So you can see the gun doing this thing. We'll give it a little skirt. The models just look absolutely incredible on this thing. Alright, where's the other one here? Here it is, M60A3 TTS. Okay, so still the 105. Let's get in here and find us a target. Get that one hiding behind the bushes there. So this has got the updated optics and lasing system, I believe, because I just hit the E key to laze it up, and it just snapped right to it. So we'll go ahead and fire one off. Yep, it's in there like swimwear. Okay, F for the 50 cal and 7.62, and then back to the main gun here. See if we can hit this one here. Bam! He gone. So yeah, that is currently all the vehicles within Gunner Heat PC at this time. This game is fun as hell. It's very much sim-based, it seems like, but it's still a game. It's still meant to have fun, if you will, but just without the sweaty little 9-year-olds, you know, screaming into the chat box on those free-to-play variants of tank games. But I'll link it down below, of course, where you can go and find it. I'll link the main website to this game as well, so you can go and find some FAQ answers, or just, you know, see what they're going to be up to. I believe they've got a Discord as well, and all that good stuff. But Gunner Heat PC, very promising looking tank game in early access that's got a lot going for it right now. I didn't show off obviously a lot of the scenarios of the campaign because I suck at this, and so it just would have been us being exploded over and over. So that's for you to go and find out if you want to go and pick up this game, but it's pretty tough, but that's what's cool about it. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. See ya.